So the final video for the IKLeg setup is setting up the PoleVector or the knee control. The fact that we've got a rotate plane IK solver allows us to put in this PoleVector. Okay, so the rotate plane solver gives us the ability for PoleVectors, whereas a single chain IK handle doesn't. Okay, so that's basically the difference. Okay, so we're literally going to put in the knee control and set it up, but you'll see that we have slight complications because the leg is slightly facing this angle. Okay, so what we need to do is work out what the best way is to set the knee control aligned with the leg plane, so that when we set up the PoleVector, the knee doesn't kind of snap forward. Okay, so and I'll show you what happens when it does. It's better to set it up absolutely aligned properly. So for this exercise, I'm just going to create a locator, and basically I'm going to snap it to the knee, just to make it knee height. Again, using my V key to snap it to that joint. I'm just going to modify freeze transformations and move the knee forward. So let's say, for example, you know, the locator is kind of knee height forward of the knee, so that looks ideal to set up the PoleVector. Now, what you'll notice, let me just call this left knee underscore control. What you'll notice is I'm just getting to the ankle IK handle. So when you set up a PoleVector, again it's a constraint, so it works exactly the same as all the rest, where I select the parent first, which is the knee control, and I'm then going to select the ankle IK handle. Okay, then go into constrain, and you'll see PoleVector is down below. There's not much to the PoleVector, just literally the weight, so click on add, and as you noticed, the locator is not aligned with that initial angle of the leg, so the actual leg snapped forward, so it gave him slightly knock knees, which is not what you want. Okay, so what we need to do, and this is because the locator, yes, it's at the right height, but it's sitting forward, not in the same angle. It needs to be somewhere facing in this direction. Okay, so let's look at the best way of doing this. Let me undo it back to... Okay, so I've just undone and got rid of the PoleVector. So I think the best way of doing it, again, there's a number of different ways. Literally, one way actually might be, let's look at doing it exactly how we did it for finding the angle. So let's move the locator to the ball of the foot, and I'm going to modify freeze transformations. I'm just going to scale it up so it's bigger. Okay, so we can see it. And again, I'm going to do an aim constraint so that it points at this end joint and we can get the value. Okay, so again with constraints, the parent first, shift select the child, which is the locator, constrain aim. It should have kept everything, so we want to aim along the Z, and the up vector is the Y, so that's all fine, and as we can see that's 14.686. Okay, now so that's now aligned along the plane. I'm going to delete the actual aim constraint so I can move it, and I'm going to move it in the same height as the knee. Okay, so I've now got the locator facing in the right direction. Let me just put local axis on, and it's out now at knee height. Okay, so literally what I should be able to do now is drag the locator forward because it's always in line with that plane. Okay, so I can do that. Again, if you just want to use this locator as a marker, let's say for example we can go into NURBS primitives circle. Let's kind of move the circle there, and then modify freeze transformations. So literally, and delete by type history. So ultimately now we'll use the circle, we'll keep it as a NURBS based control. We're going to name this, I'm just going to call the locator left control marker. I'm going to get rid of it, and I'm going to call the NURBS circle left knee underscore control. Okay, so that's now in the it's snapped to the marker, so it's now in the same position. So if I now use the NURBS curve as the parent for the PoleVector, control select the ankle IKH, and then go to constrain PoleVector, you will find that the knee didn't snap at all. It kept in line. Okay, and then literally wherever I move the NURBS circle, the knee twist follows. So that's all set up, and then literally I can delete that marker because I no longer need it. Okay, so there you find that the PoleVector has been set up with the right alignment for the plane of the knee.